Yo, what is up guys? It's me, Zachary. Alright, so it was another kind of slowish day in the NBA yesterday, which I guess is good because truth be told, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so I do want to apologize that my energy level isn't completely there for this video, but with that being said, let's just take a look at everything that went on in the NBA last night. And the first thing we're gonna talk about is the Portland Trail Blazers playing their first game without Jusuf Nurkic. Of course, Nurkic went down with that gruesomely terrible injury in the Blazers' last game against the Brooklyn Nets, so he's out. The funny story is we got a report on Jusuf Nurkic that when Damian Lillard went to go visit him in the hospital, the first thing he said was, well, you know, at least we won the game. Which is kind of like, dang, that's pretty tough to hear. I mean, the guy just snapped his leg clean in half and he's like, at least we won the game, but at least he's able to still look on the bright side. And it just sucks and once again prayers out to Jusuf Nurkic. However, of course, the Blazers did not need Jusuf Nurkic whatsoever to dispatch of the Chicago Bulls. They won this game pretty easily, and that's because the Chicago Bulls took the court with one of the worst starting fives that I have ever seen. Listen to this starting five: Robin Lopez, Shaquille Harrison, Wayne Selden, Brandon Sampson, and Antonio Blackney. Yeah, that was the starting five the Chicago Bulls decided to use, so they literally wouldn't beat anyone. So the Blazers won this one by default. However, we do have to talk about some terrible news that we do have for Chicago Bulls fans, or some potentially bad news or some scary news for Chicago Bulls fans regarding Lauri Markkanen. Now, Markkanen had been killing it when he was playing this season. He didn't get to play a lot because he was battling back from an injury to start the season, but when he was playing, the man was looking very, very, very good, of course. But now, we just got word that Lauri Markkanen will be out for the remainder of the season for the Chicago Bulls, and it's not because of a minor injury or anything like that. It's because of precautions that the Bulls are taking because of his health. As the Bulls say that Lauri Markkanen has kind of been suffering from fatigue and heart problems, aka extremely elevated heart rates when he's in the game. Yeah, he's fatigued and his heart beats out of control when he plays the game. Now, the Bulls have done some initial tests and all those tests came back fine, but of course they are going to have further tests done, and as a precaution, they are keeping him out for the remainder of the season. Anytime a player is out for something to do with their heart, you just have to hope for the best, because this is the type of stuff that could end extremely badly. So sending nothing but positivity Lauri Markkanen's way. Hopefully this is nothing serious at all. Next up though, the Golden State Warriors beat the Memphis Grizzlies just like they should. Durant in this game starting off blazing hot, hit his first 10 shots from the field and finished the game 12 of 13 shooting for 28 points. That is beyond efficient. And of course, like I said, the Warriors win 118 to 103. However, the man Bruno Caboclo, aka the player who's 2 years away from being the greatest player that the league has ever seen, was good again last night. He just had that monster game against the OKC Thunder. Well, a monster game for Bruno Caboclo standards up until the point when he had 24 points and 11 rebounds, and the Grizzlies win over the OKC Thunder, and he followed that performance up with yet another really good performance. 17 points and a career high 13 rebounds for Bruno Caboclo. Now, of course, the Grizzlies did lose, but I'm really happy for the kid. This just shows that every player simply needs a chance. They need people to believe in them, because a large part of it for these NBA players is just mental. It's all mental and mental confidence, and once a player starts to get that mental confidence, the sky's the limit. So Bruno Caboclo's confidence level is clearly rising, and because of that, his play is starting to elevate as well. And none of this would have ever happened had the Memphis Grizzlies not just put some faith in him and be like, you know what, get out there on the basketball court and do you. Just do whatever you gotta do. And the faith and the confidence that the Grizzlies are putting into him is seeming like it might pay off big time. I'm really interested to see if he can keep this up the rest of the season, and especially after this season, what he's going to do in the offseason now that he knows that, yo, his dream of being an NBA star might not be too far off if he's able to put the work in this summer. Really curious to see how good he's going to come back next season. All right, Devin Booker just had back-to-back 50-point games. He became the youngest player in NBA history to accomplish this feat, as he dropped 50 points along with 10 rebounds and 4 assists in the Suns' loss to the Washington Wizards, 124 to 121, back-to-back 50-point games and back-to-back loss. I guess you could say the bright side is that the Suns didn't lose by 30 this time. As for Jimmer Fredette, the guy who kind of held Booker back from reaching 60 in the last game, well, he got his punishment. This is what happens when you start jacking up shot after shot after shot after shot after shot unnecessarily just to try and prove a point. I don't know what the heck Jimmer Fredette was doing in the last game, but he got a DNP in this game. So to the Jimmer Fredette fan club, things aren't looking too good. Devin Booker did say something pretty interesting after this game though, as he pretty much said that, you know, this is the best that the Suns fans can hope for right now, is him dropping a 50-point game. The fans in Phoenix have been behind us for the past 4 years since I've been here. They deserve that. It's entertainer for them. They come to the game and hopefully I try to put on a show for them and hope they enjoy and make memories that last forever. Now, I get what Devin Booker is trying to say here. He's like, you know what, someone has to put on a show for these fans, because if I don't do it, then they're just gonna show up and watch us get spanked night in and night out. But I mean, it's been 4 years and Devin Booker has been a really good player for the past 4 years. And yet, they can't even win like 25 games in a season. I don't know what's up in Phoenix, but it just seems like everything needs to go. This organization needs a fresh start because it just doesn't make any sense. You thought they would be better this year than they were last year since they have Booker now. They just drafted DeAndre Ayton, and yes, Ayton has been fine in his rookie year, but nothing that the Suns have done amounted to them being any better of a team. And if the same thing happens next year and the Suns get another top pick in this year's draft, and then once again they're struggling to get 20 wins on the season, the whole organization just need to go. I'm just playing, that's a bit extreme, but something's seriously wrong in Phoenix. Hopefully this win right here can give the OKC Thunder some type of momentum, because up until this point they have been reeling with the season winding down and the playoffs about to start. But this win over Indiana, like I said, hopefully it will give them some momentum. And that's pretty much all there is to say about this game. The Thunder beat the Pacers, who are without a lot of their best players. In the last game of the day, we have the Utah Jazz taking on the LeBron James-less Los Angeles Lakers. He was able to get out this random game against the Jazz. He wasn't able to take off the Lakers last game when he wanted to see Chris Bosh get his jersey retired. I guess it makes sense. He says it's because the league has been on his butt, but he says that and then just take off the next game. It doesn't really 100% add up, but it is what it is, I suppose. Anyways, without LeBron James, of course, the Lakers didn't stand a chance. 115 to 100, the Jazz get the win. Joe Ingles so close to a triple-double in this game with 11 points, a career-high 14 assists, as well as 9 rebounds. Coach Snyder, why couldn't you just leave him in the game for 1 more minute so we could have got that last rebound? But seeing the type of player that Joe Ingles is and the personality that he displays on and off the court, I don't think he would care at all if he got a triple-double. Anyways, that's actually going to cover everything that we gotta talk about today. This was another shorter video because once again, not much happened in the NBA though. Once again, shouts out and prayers up to Lauri Markkanen, hoping that his heart condition that he's experiencing, the problems he's experiencing with his heart, is nothing serious. That being said though, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic day. But until next time, you guys already know that you are the real MVPs, so keep getting the buckets, Team SDC, and I'm out of here. Peace!